So many of you are struggling to start an agency and sign clients in 2023 when the reality is it's never been easier. We have access to all the information needed to build a 7-figure business, yet many of you are struggling, and there are a few reasons why, and in this video, I'm going to share those with you. If you haven't already, please register for the free upcoming live event using the first link in the description, and let's get right into it. The first reason you're struggling simply comes down to access to too much information. It's a double-edged sword because when you're getting started, you don't know what you don't know, and this leads to overanalyzing, watching dozens of videos, and by the end of it, you're even more confused than when you started. And it's partly because everyone is saying different things. I'm saying one thing, this guy's saying another, and you wonder, who is right? Well, we both technically are, and I'm speaking from experience and he is speaking from his experience. We took different paths to get to the same place, and that's the takeaway. There isn't one path to success. Everyone's journey is different and you need to create your own path. Of course, there's principles to follow and there are guidelines. However, you need to try different things out and see what works for you. An example with this is cold outreach. Someone may talk about how cold email is the best way and you should focus on that, but I might say try Facebook and Instagram DMs and they're the best way. What you should do is try both and see what works for you. It's not that one doesn't work, it's the fact that you hear two conflicting things and now don't know where to start. Consuming content is good, but don't get caught up in it. Don't watch the latest SMMA video every time it launches. I would consume content for about a week, get a good understanding, and then create a plan and take action. Your day shouldn't be planning and watching videos. It should be taking the actions required to hit your goals. And those tasks are often the ones that you find most boring. It isn't setting up a website, designing a logo or brand name. Each day, write your to-do list and cross them off. Unsubscribe from people on YouTube. You must cut out the noise because it will overwhelm you. Staying consistent and being disciplined is difficult, but you must remain focused and on course each and every day. You could go 2, 3, 5, even 7 months of daily work with no results, and all of a sudden you get 3 to 4 clients. Being disciplined and showing up each day is one of the only things within our control. There are many outside factors that don't want you to be successful, and all you can do is show up and give yourself the best chance of success. It also goes back to focusing on the right tasks. I get a handful of DMs per week on Instagram I call what if questions. Basically, when people ask, what if this happens or what if that happens? And it's step 3 or 4 and they're only on step 1. Don't get ahead of yourself and ask questions you don't need to know yet. Doing 100 to 150 pieces of outreach each day isn't fun. It's not sexy, but do you want to hit your goals? If yes, then do what you need to do. You need to keep it simple. When I first launched my offer and made 40K in 30 days, I didn't have a website. I created a Facebook page, came up with a name and an icon in about an hour. The challenging thing was creating an offer people wanted. This is what you must do. Think outside the box and really spend the time, because this is what can set you up and apart from everyone else. The offer you make prospects is one of the most important factors when determining how successful you'll be. Stop overcomplicating it and copying others. You need to understand everything you can about your niche. Oftentimes, marketers don't even take the time to conduct market research and they wonder why they struggle. I've spoken about this before, but when you're new in the space, you see a video with the secret way to build your SMMA to 10K, or the secret outreach method no one talks about, or X, Y, and Z system you need to understand. It's not new. It's designed for you to click. After all, they're marketers. You should follow timeless principles that work, and it's why I suggest unsubscribing and only following a few people, because there are no secrets. Keep things simple. We as marketers like to get fancy and think it's going to get people to buy, when the reality is it's a turn off. People want to know how we can help them and why you're the right one for the job. If they think you can do it, they will pay you. You see people here on YouTube saying how they go from 0 to 5K in 17 days or 0 to 10K in 60 days, and how someone signed their first client in 1 week. The reason is, and I've had many students tell me the same thing, is because they focused on what mattered. They knew once they had a niche and they conducted their market research and what was important, they needed a good offer, and then they needed to just focus on outreach. The more people they spoke to, the more meetings they booked. The more meetings they booked, the more clients they would sign. Remember everyone, in the upcoming live event, I'm going to be showing you how you can get complete strangers to pay you thousands and steal all potential clients from your competitors. The link is in the description. Register below and I'll see you in the next video.